Donkey!
Donkey.
Donkey. Donkey! Donkey.
Donkey.
The Parvinator.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Oh! Oh! What are you doing?
Whoa. Dang, dude.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up. The Force will be with you. Always.
The 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday.
The Force will be with you. Always.
We all can grow and we all can learn.
Hey, yo, Parvination, happy Sunday. What's going on? It's America's #1 online video game personality, Ben, the Parvinator Parvin. Welcome, guys. Happy Sunday. Good to see you. Man, I'm excited to get into some Dragon Quest 3. This is going to be fun. I've been looking forward to this. I had a good weekend. Got some time in with some friends. Yeah, I got to have some fun. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll drop into the game. I'll catch you guys up. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend too. Yeah, getting a late start, but it's all good. Sundays are a little more casual and chill. This is a Sunday sesh. Sunday sesh is in effect. That means that any instances of gamer news or good old days, at least in the formal way of going into a segment and having the graphics, that's outlawed, it's banned. All right, those activities cease as soon as Sunday sesh is in effect. So we won't be doing that. We'll just be hanging. It's just me and you guys just chilling, playing a game, Yeah, chill, right? Maybe like the good old days. Or, well, not the good old days, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like the proverbial good old days. The
Dragonquest.
Historical good old days. Yeah. Good stuff. Hanging out with friends in the gamer lifestyle lounge, just chilling, right? Chopping it up, Oh, man. Good to see you guys. What's up? Welcome, Ray Ray. Hey, Nick. What's going on? Welcome, Fireball. Good to see you. Welcome, Ronaldo.
Give me a hell yeah!
All right. That was a little loud, that one. You'll have to forgive me for the next couple streams. I'll be doing a little live mixing like I was on Friday. My internet was down on Friday. Here's the story, man. It's yeah. God, I went over it on Friday. I didn't go into rant mode then. I don't want to do it now if I can help it, but geez. I woke up without internet yesterday on Friday. I had planned to get a whole lot of work done, and it just didn't happen because the internet didn't come on until, like, I don't know, around close to 7 or something my time. And I'm on the West Coast, so that's like a lot later than a good portion of my audience. So I had to improvise. I started a stream very late. We did get to watch the credits roll again in Mario Tennis. And then we did Parvinator's Secret Stash, which is just something, a segment I can go to every now and then if other shit hits the fan. But yeah, just where I start showing off some of my collection. I got a little self-conscious midway through it this time because I was like, damn, there was something else I wanted to add to this that I didn't get to. I haven't found it yet. There's a CD wallet somewhere with a bunch of GameCube stuff. And I was like, oh, I've shown this stuff off not that long ago, but I don't know, man. It's not just like I'm here. Here's this game. You know, it gives us a chance here in the Gamer Lifestyle Lounge to, you know, another topic to springboard off of, you know, another game to talk about, another memory to go down, chase down, another memory hole. Who knows? It was fun. After that, we did some Star Fox, and I screwed around and got my second place finish in Star Fox, which I wasn't expecting. And yeah, hey Ray, I just looked up to see that, Ray. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I wasn't trying. I mean, it's not that I wasn't trying. I certainly was, but I didn't get the sense that it was a good run. There were a couple levels I was like, oh, that was pretty good. Or I had that thought of like, that's about as good as I've done on that level, you know, or right about as good as I've done before, you know. I don't think I've outperformed that much. But like I had a couple levels too that were not that stellar. And yeah, not bad for a casual run, I guess, you know. Still just a filthy casual with that game.
We all can grow and we all can learn.
It's true. Yeah. All right, so I'll take just a second. Yeah, right. Yeah. 6 points, man. Yeah. That leaderboard's pretty tight. I meant to spend a little more time looking at the other numbers too. I was just astounded that I got second place, but yeah, it got pretty tight. Like my top 10 there. When we played a week or so ago, I didn't rank in, and it was the first time playing in a little while, you know, over a month or two, and yeah, I didn't rank in, which was maybe that hadn't happened many times since I got this cartridge, and that's sort of the fun of like starting a new game or dusting off something you haven't done in a while. You know, maybe you could clear the cartridge or whatever, but like those first several runs, it's like you're hitting your own personal best every time, you know? Come on. Then you just keep chasing that Star Fox dragon.
And remember, never commit suicide!
Yeah. Inspiring. All right, so in this game, we got a key item. And again, I always think after I say the phrase key item, I remember... and it's literally a key too. It's an actual key. So, we got a magic key. And that gives us access to a whole bunch of shit we couldn't do before. A whole lot of stuff, including a whole new section of a continent that we haven't been to before. And, a few places we visited had these magically sealed doors that we couldn't go through. Told us we didn't have the appropriate key. We sort of need to kind of find where some of those are, and that's in places we've already been. So yeah, it opens up a whole bunch for us. Now, I do think I will try to tie off one end, and it's something I thought I might do It's something I said I might try to do in my off time, and I didn't get time to do it, but I do want to go back to that pyramid real quick. It'll be a lot easier this time. I'm going to go back to that pyramid, and there was just 1 or 2 chests we left undone, so we're going to go back that way, and let's make sure we're ready to warp. Looking good. I think everybody's... Yeah, MP is solid. Yeah. We can just go ahead and warp, and we'll return to Ashalam. Ray, no, I didn't see the Aurora. You know, I don't think I got the news that you might be able to see the Northern Lights until a bit late. And I do live in an area with a lot of noise pollution. So sadly, I missed it. Kind of, yeah, really curious if anybody else got to see it. You could go, there were folks who would go to some of the, you know, an easy drive, like to some of the mountain ranges. And like, I guess there were a couple of places like, you know, that sort of had pretty good views without too much noise pollution that were in the Southern California area. But yeah, I was, I think I got the news a little bit, well, I say a little bit late. I mean, it was still nighttime, so I guess I could have, whatever. But, you know, it was too late for me to like act on it, considering that I think even if I stepped outside, I wouldn't have seen anything just because, you know, there's just way too much light pollution. That's always strange, like, you know, being in a city or something and kind of stepping outside and there's just that, like, there's just like sort of a reddish sort of haze just over everything, just from kind of all the light pollution and maybe from like a street over, but it's just enough to kind of like, if you get any sort of a tiny bit of cloud cover at all, it just makes everything look, I don't know, super apocalyptic. Just like we like it. All right, testify. Why don't you fight him, honestly? You're no slouch. Nick said, I managed to catch some of it in my backyard. Just a pinkish patch in the sky. A wispy-looking white formations. Very cool. Very awesome nonetheless. Wish I would have taken a walk to a park for potentially better... Yeah. Yeah. That's great you got to see anything. That's so cool. Yeah, the Northern Lights don't make it this far down that often, I don't think. But yeah, but apparently if I'd been at elevation and had, you know, not dealt with some light pollution, I could have had a view. I don't think like the, you know, the best, but I would have seen something. Missed opportunity. You know, it's funny because my internet, like I said, my internet was out all day Friday, and I did see that, you know, I'm able to have my phone, but the hotspot on that was not working well. Anyway, I did see a message, a news article at one point about the potential for Aurora, and I just, like, at first I didn't really register it or anything, and then later, or no, I don't know that it might have mentioned Aurora, but it mostly just mentioned, you know, that the sunstorms were, the solar winds were very active, and, you know, that there might be some damage caused because of it. And yeah, of course, you know, my first thought is like, oh, is that what's going on here? Like something fried a node or a, but yeah, I don't. I did over the course of the day see some like pictures and stuff of the massive army that they had to mobilize to try to fix the outage, because I don't know if this is true, but I read that it was at the very least a cable was cut, a fiber cable or something, and it did like pretty extensive damage. And yeah, it took them an entire day to repair it with like a whole army out there. And the rumor was that it was like, you know, vandalism, possibly scavenging, you know, trying to get copper or something, but like, oh, dude. Yeah. You know, it's like not having access to the internet is one of those things where, like, you know, hey, like, you know, it doesn't bug me too much, right? if I know it's gonna come, you know, right? If I know it's coming, you know? I feel like I could live a life without the internet if I had to, and if some craziness happened in the world that made that happen, you know, for a long time, then yeah, of course I could be fine, you know, life would go on. But yeah, when you're planning to use it to work that day, that was an inconvenient, you know. Since I have a structure around me that currently does say, hey, we should be able to get you internet, you know, and if it goes down, we should be able to get it back soon. You know, you tend to start to rely or build your day around that structure. So, you know, oh, yeah, I'm a little butthurt, sure, but it went out for a lot of people too. It went out for a good chunk. Good chunk of the city. Yeah. Fresh brew, a bunch of ready rollers, a full pack of hobnobs. Let's go. Okay, hobnobs. Gotta look up the hobnobs here. Hobnobs biscuits. It's a sweet biscuit, isn't it? Hobnobs. I'm seeing the rolled oat and whole wheat biscuits. Hobnob biscuits. Of course, I've heard hobnob, that term, and I think I might have had these in Australia. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. They look good. I wonder what my what flavor would I be rocking of the hobnob? Are there multiple? I mean, there's thinking that there's multiple. Sorry, I'm looking at the hobnob biscuit Wikipedia page. Sorry, guys. It's whoops. Multitasking and doing everything great, you know, doing each of those tasks to the highest ability, you know, to the greatest extent of my ability.
How do you like me now?
That's how multitasking works, you know. Ray said voted the best dunking biscuits in UK. Hell yeah. You're a dunker, so you're a biscuit in the tea and or coffee. Always ready to be without internet now. Yeah, I know, Fireball. Yeah, I think... Well, I think because, you know, since I'm trying to grow this project and, you know, hopefully make this some kind of means for a living eventually, or at least a partial one, then I would like to see the continuance of the internet for now, but... yeah, with that being said, I'm trying to give myself a little bit of a diminished role, at least in terms of social media, and it's been... Oh, what's up there? It's been great. It's been great for me. It's really helped. Why have I not been over here? Hold on, we need to... Let me make sure we heal some. Let's use some of these items. Do. Ray's not a dunker. I see, but yeah, when you're, you know, it's your biscuit though. So like, even if you're not a dunker, you're gonna toss that fact out, like to try to get someone else. Hey, you know, right? I'm not much of a dunker myself, but look, it won the, what was that again? Voted the best dunking biscuit in UK. You know? You're a great salesperson, Ray. Love it. Hey, I'm sold. I'll take a pack. Let's see. Let me see, Fireball. What have sorry. Oh yes, I did. Thank you. I only saw your second part. Thank you. Oh, this is great. Sunday/Monday. What? No, it keeps moving on me. My bad. Went 4 months without internet in 2007. Was also new in town, and free Wi-Fi wasn't a big thing at restaurants yet. Very cool. Yeah, so I wonder, that makes me think, yeah, what was the last time I still think like I was able to, I had access somewhere, but like not at home. I have had that for where I didn't have, I remember moving to a new place and getting an estimate for them to come out and install their service. And it was like, whoa, what? You know, it was like, the estimate was really far out, you know, a few weeks out, you know. What did I just use? I think I got into an item I didn't mean to use just now. I was trying to be in the bag. I was going cross-eyed for half a second, and then, you know what happens. Let you scarred for life. Sorry, Fireball. Yeah, no, it's I'm glad you were able to get through it, and you know, I know when dude, I'm trying to think of like those times that there were times when we had like an appointment to set up internet, and it was like a few weeks out, but I think I still had it at my job, which meant that, you know, I had it for a good portion of the day, you know, or you know, most of the day at that point, but it still sucked. Okay, let's move on. Okay, these canna boxes are hard as hell. I could have screwed up just now, but we're gonna see what we can do. Some of these chests I think can have some good stuff in them every now and then, so we're just gonna see what we can do. Let's buff. Definitely want to get a buff in, I think. Testify, why don't you speed everyone up? I don't think, I was trying to put the canna box to sleep one time before, and I don't think it worked. Oh yeah, it does a lot of damage. Let's see. Increase. I wonder if we could use increase again. That would honestly probably really help us in this fight. I don't want to... Rambo, okay. I need you to fight. I really hope Testify can get a heal off here. A heal more on Benji. Please. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, we struggled against one of those earlier. We might have come up against it not prepared too, but... And I didn't know what to do against it anyway, but... That was so much easier. Okay. But he could have one shot killed some of our other folks, I think. So it's not as I shouldn't celebrate too much. Ray said those types of scars never heal. I know. Yeah, man.
Okie dokie.
There was a neighbor with unsecured Wi-Fi. It only worked on days with good weather. Only one bar of connection, very slow, and I had to move the desk because on a good day I could only get her in one corner of the room. Fireball, that's like yeah, like, hey, do you really have to be streaming a show right now? You know, come on, some of us are trying to use your internet here. If you're gonna leave it open to all of us so nicely, you could be a little more considerate. All right, we're good. We're gonna run up here. Could be another canna box for all I know. I think increase is a pretty good move there for, yeah, use a buff at the beginning, because this thing just does so much damage when it can. And I'm going to use speed up as well. Oh, it's putting folks to sleep, huh? Damn. I've got the text going so fast. Shit. Oh, we're good. Okay. I let someone do a move when I meant to do a spell or something, but yeah. Boop, boop, boo.
And remember,
Ladies and gentlemen, salt and pepper.
Gotta turn up Sir Patrick Stewart there. He's a little quiet. Doot, doot.
okie dokie.
Whew! That's a great fucking record, man.
Bid you open a chest, but it appeared to be empty. No. Oh, Fireball, whatever, man. You were inside the mainframe. You don't have to lie about it here. We got a bunch of hackers around here. We're all in this together. What's up, Francisco? Welcome. How's it going? Let me get to the hellos. Where are they?
Hello. 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 Hello.
Do 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 do. Happy Sunday. The fly my bed and the trick bag. I hate you, trick bag. And your stop spells. There we go. Trick bag is defeated. Okay, our party rocks so much more at this point. It's nice. It's refreshing, honestly. You know what's funny, guys? We missed an entire town in this game. We went into this pyramid, and no wonder we felt a bit underleveled. Not that there was a whole lot more to do, but there's a town to the south of this pyramid that I don't think I ever made it to. Or if I did, I forgot about it. But, yeah. That's where we're going to go after this is done. There's just a couple more things I wanted to find in here. And in fact, we already found something I didn't even know about, so that's encouraging. Going to find a stairwell at the bottom, I think. Got to hang out with some friends last night. That was nice. Hello. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Ray, on Navi. Yeah, you said even though a lot of people find her annoying. You know, I think it's the thing about it is that she is easily ignored, though. You know, I think you can just leave her on unread and that's it, you know? So yeah, you know, and honestly, come on, let's be honest, guys. I've thought about this. Maybe you have too. I think maybe that particular Link, let's keep in mind, he's what, a 10-year-old kid? But I honestly think even that and into his young adulthood there, or, you know, 17, whatever he was, I think he needed some help getting around that world. You know, I feel like the world was a tough place for him. He's a simple boy from the forest. When I play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, one of the things I wonder is who is reading the signposts, because the fairy will fly over to it, hang out around it, and I think that we're getting sometimes a narration from the fairy and or you know, like when it's just trying to tell us what that signpost is or whatever. I just, you know, I love Link to death. I love him, man. And even if he's illiterate, right, that doesn't take anything away from him. Come on, he's the hero of courage. Nothing takes that away from him, right? The hero of time, the Triforce of courage. But he's got it all, even if he can't read. And you know, maybe I'm just saying, maybe he needed a little guidance getting through all that. You know, it helped to have someone kind of shepherd him a little bit, and you know, many famous figures in history, you know, they'll have someone else do all the, like, you know, they'll read stuff. What are you gonna be? Was Link got time to just go around and read all the signs? You know, like, I get it. He's trying to save Hyrule, you know. You know, sometimes he's got to dictate to her. You know, I don't know. You know, it's not. It's like how some people could run a successful business, and although it blows my mind, they could do it without ever using a computer. Yeah, I'm sure that there's less and less of that at this point. But damn, that has even been a thing. You know. Anyway, I love you, Link. We gotta get rid of Hork here. Powerful SOB. Yeah, they did, Fireball. Yeah. you just get the dingle dingle, and you know, you just get the bell tone in Majora's Mask, huh? You know, whenever Toddle's got something to say. Tattle. Yeah, it is. It's a really fascinating way to roll that out. And yeah, you know, I think if you've played any retro games, you have played 3D games where you realize where that Z targeting, why it was sorely needed, you know, just because it can be so difficult to track an object in a 3D space, especially in proto 3D, or, you know, just that like early 3D. Okay. That's right. This is the like top of the pyramid. There's one more room I wanted to get to, I believe. Actually, that might have been it, where the canna box was. I think as long as I get sealed up in a second, I don't feel very scared about exploring this place anymore. Maybe I should have done a heal more, but... Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Z targeting, fairy. Yeah, it's such a great system, man. It's interesting too because I've been seeing some earlier footage, like pre-release build footage, the promotional stuff that they were putting out, and it's interesting to see the like simpler Z targeting system, or at least the icon they were using before, and it was just funny because I kind of instantly noticed that, like, you know, it was just as soon as they went into a battle scene, or they had, you know, yeah, it was especially the you know, I think it's like a red cursor that I'm used to seeing, you know, like around an enemy. Whatever it was that was in that footage that I was seeing that was like before the release, it was just funny how it like instantly felt wrong, you know? And I've played a lot of Ocarina of Time, you know, many hours, but I'm not some, you know, like, not running randomizers all day or anything, but I did think it was funny that, yeah, something that could be seen as a minute change. Yeah, it was just like, it felt wrong, felt off right away, you know? I do think that there's supposed to be something. So I did a little bit of searching today because I knew we got this magic key, and part of what I wanted to look up was just to see if there was anything else for us to do. Small metal right here, yep. I had read about this small metal, but I wanted to see if there was anything else for us to do inside this pyramid. If it was like, basically, if it was going to be worth us coming back here. So, Ray, earlier you said swat her away with the backhand. Yeah, pull a skull kid on her, right? The Parvination stream does not support backhanding fairies. Alright, let's just hit him with the bang. Wait, was that Benji? No, it's Wizard. Go. Carry on. Testify. You can just fight for now. Testify. Yeah, just keep fighting for now, Testify. You're pretty strong. Well, just 6 damage against these guys, but... Sweet, enough to get it done there. And more gold for us, too. Will you rescue the girl or play like one? I think I've seen that ad before. That was a print ad, right? Magazine kind of thing. Dude. Oh. It's interesting. I've actually thought about maybe doing some kind of feature on the sort of edgy advertisements of that time, and you know, it's just funny because it's like looking back on it, some of it hits really well, I think, and is in some ways kind of forward thinking. And then others, it was just so it's so of the time and is yeah, like, you know, very absurd at this point, you know. Yeah. TV ad. Oh, interesting. That phrase sounds familiar. I feel like maybe I've seen that somewhere. I'm sure. Maybe in the recesses of my Reddit mind. You know, who knows? Wow. The one that we got, or well, one of the TV ads we got here, and it also played in theaters, was it had you know, footage of the game, of course, and then it had this sort of like, you know, kind of Middle English style, you know, willst thou succeed, or it said something like willst thou blah, blah, willst thou something, willst thou conquer or something, or willst thou suck is like was the last one, and it gave a few, like, I think it, you know, it teased along the way, like willst thou, you know, do you, I don't know, but let me see. Zelda commercial. I saw it in theaters. I don't know what movie my cousin and I were going to see, but it played before a movie, which absolutely blew our minds. You know, we weren't expecting that at all. Didn't know that was going to be a thing. Willst thou, yeah, it ends, the one I'm thinking of, it ends with like willst thou suck, and I'm like looking for a script of it just because I can't pull it up right now, but yeah, funny, man.
So what's up, B?
Watching the game, having a bud.
Give us been a Power Mag page ad, 1996 for UK release. Oh, hey, Princess Hikari, welcome. Do. Yeah. Let's see. There was something I was just going to reply to. Oh, 1996. And you're talking Ocarina of Time, right, Ray? I think, well, I think a gentle correction. I think Ocarina of Time would have been 98. Not to get all good old days on you or anything, but, you know. I'm good, Princess. How about you? It's been a good weekend, and now I'm hanging out with some cool folks here in the Gamer Lifestyle Lounge, just chopping it up. Yeah, right where I want to be right now, you know? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Well, you know, let me get the facts wrong around here, okay, Ray? Like, that's, it's not my job, but it happens often enough to be really frustrating to me, you know? But hey, it's all good, you know? We here in the Gamer Lifestyle Lounge, I strive to be neutral, and I'm always under the gun of time, you know? You've got to get the story out. The story's got to get out, and it's got to be talked about amongst the gamers. And then we do the cleanup, and we own up to the mistakes around here, too, you know?
I'm speaking human to human, right?
Yeah, 64 was 1996. The year my life changed. Cool, well, doing more cosplay. Good luck with your cosplay, Princess. job hard to find. Still don't understand how life works, even though I'm 31. Yeah, well, yeah, sorry you're still having trouble with the job search, you know, and glad to hear you're drawing a lot. Yeah, it's good to stay busy somehow, you know, even if the job isn't panning out for you, there's other ways to keep yourself engaged, and, you know, that's great. Yeah, who are you going to be cosplaying as? I swear we're gonna get out of this pyramid someday. Oh, very cool. I love Final Fantasy IX. Very cool. So, yeah, you're going for more of her, like, are you going for like the royal look of her, or you know, I guess I won't give any sort of spoilers or anything, but yeah, or more so the rough and tumble side, you know? Orange jumpsuit, cool, nice. Yeah, the one that's yeah, your party member. Very cool. That's a fun one to prep for. I feel like it wouldn't take too much, but there's a lot of, if I'm thinking about it, there's like some small details too that you would have to think about. Like let's see. Oh, don't let the wizard die, please. Kill him. There you go, wizard. The best defense is a good offense sometimes. Yeah, so she's got the jumpsuit, but then she has almost like the Austin Powers ruffle kind of shirt, sort of flared out at the wrist, huh? And then like a cool kind of like chain necklace. I wonder what. Yeah. Some Chelsea boots, you know. Get some Chelsea boots to pull it off. Yeah, the dagger side, yep. I think that's probably my favorite Final Fantasy, you know. I think overall, I think it's probably the one I've beaten the most at this point, and although you know, it's my favorite Final Fantasy in terms of like gameplay and how fun and efficient and like smooth it is, you know, that's not the reasons why it's my favorite. I think it's more the heart side, the writing, the characters, you know. I did like the homage, all the homages to you know, past Final Fantasy games, and it really felt like a good send-off for the sort of high fantasy series that it had been, you know, up through 6, and then, you know, still continuing a bit of that into 7 and 8, but really kind of coming back hard on that and in a great way. Felt like a love letter to the older games, while still being a really fun game that had some forward elements of its own. I don't know what's up with the battle system in 9, though. I don't want to discourage anyone from playing it. Like, if you've played other JRPGs, especially anything PlayStation 1, PS, and, you know, I'd even get into PS2, or like if you've played stuff in that retro, you know, or prior, you know, to PS1, you can absolutely handle it. But the battle system, something is like kind of hung up with it. I don't know why, but you'll put an attack in and you'll have everyone's attacks in, and it takes a little while for the next attack to load, and it doesn't feel that optimized or smooth playing it some ways. But now they do have ways to like up the speed and stuff, although if you go too far with that, you're kind of just missing out on the game, you know. Like, you're not seeing the, you know what I mean? If they're just sitting there like this all the time, you're not really taking it in where, yeah, oh shoot, I meant to heal someone first, but yeah. Not to say you're not playing the game, and I've used multiplayer like sparingly, but I used it a little bit when I played FF8, like using the like time, 1.5 time or whatever, 2 time. For one section, it was towards the end. I wanted to beat a super boss, and I was just like, okay, let's. This can either be 30 minutes or it could be an hour, and I chose to make something 30 minutes. And I don't know if I'll ever sleep well again, but I did it, and there's no going back. Princess, just catching up here. Princess Hikaru said, I post to get royalty version, but money to make it. Yeah, that's I bet that. I mean, that's a full-on, like, formal dress and stuff. Or not necessarily formal, but like ball gown kind of thing, I was about to order black jumpsuit to cosplay evil Kairi fan art from Kingdom Hearts. Nice. Yeah. Might do a Victorian dress version of Garnet next year. Yeah, that'd be cool. Ray said do Kuja. One person done Kuja thinking of doing cosplay group. Oh, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, it helps to have an ensemble, have a few folks in on it together. This is where it just came from. What the hell? I think I might have explored everything in here at this point. I do want to try to see some stuff on the way out, but I think we're basically done here. Hey, this is a little post-conquering too. Like, this is a little plundering, if anything, because we've already gotten the key item out of here. So this pyramid is already conquered. That doesn't mean, ooh, I still haven't healed. I'm just trying to let people die. Don't let Wizard die. Man, the game's giving me a nice long leash with the random encounter rate there. That was thank you. I needed that. Whatever. Got plenty of MP. Celeste and Terra and Realm. Oh, very cool. Yeah, all great characters. With such cool designs in that game. I went over to the right already. Okay, we did that. The only thing I can think of that I haven't explored much of would be kind of in the entrance, in the wings. You walk in and you come to a couple of crossroads, and I haven't really explored that first one all the way to the right or left, I don't think. After that, let's get the hell out of here. We've done plenty, we found pretty much everything we can find in this pyramid, I think, but I can't scratch the feeling there's like maybe one room left or something, but yeah. I'm back up here again, huh? Yeah. Shit. Get me out of this loop. Give me the loop. Give me the loop. Wait, I got everything out of here, didn't I? Yeah, this is where the little tablets are. Yeah, okay, this is the top. Might be faster to have jumped off the top of the pyramid there, which you can do. That's not me being sarcastic. All right, down the stairs. Now, from here, if I go left and up, all the way over, right? No? Okay, never mind. Okay, that's done. Hey, thanks, Ray Ray. Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, man. Hey, thanks for hanging, guys. And again, happy Sunday. I've had a good weekend, and I'm really looking forward to kind of honestly you know, it might sound lame, but dude, I'm looking forward to kind of winding it down a little early tonight, because not the stream necessarily, but just trying to really go to bed at a decent hour, which I haven't done for the last 2 nights, you know. But I want to, tomorrow I'll have to get in and get some stuff ready for tomorrow's show. And I honestly, this last week was kind of a reset that I didn't see coming, because I was just always a little bit behind with the prep last week. And I had a bunch of stuff that took me, away from home during the day, and life just kind of gets in the way sometimes. That happened a lot last week, so so I hated it, because I saw it as being a little bit more of a productive week and more clipping, and I wanted something, prepared for good old days, for like Wednesday and Friday. But anyway, to those who are around frequently, I just wanted to, thank you guys. And this last week was pretty, in terms of like, in terms of just being able to put work into the stream and into those segments and stuff. I think I just couldn't get it done last week, a lot of stuff got in the way, and I was constantly behind. I'm still glad I got the streams in, but with that being said, I think things are settling down, and I think this week it'd be kind of nice to get back up on the horse, and All right, yep, we're gonna exit. Yeah, the beginning of the week, can start going fast and then sort of come to a screeching halt. Princess, you're right, yeah. All right, I do want to see what's over here. I think we checked this earlier. Yeah. Okay, now what's on the bottom, this next level? Oh shit, I fell down. Forgot how to get out of this. I remember the first time we fell down into this area and just getting our butt kicked, Yeah. I think part of it too is that, like, I kind of just got on a roll for a few weeks. I had a few really good weeks of, I feel like I didn't have that many interruptions, and it allowed me to kind of always preps, like a picture or something, for a segment I'm going to do a couple days later. I was able to kind of work in advance and work, even though I felt pressed, I was getting a lot done, but I felt, I think I felt a bit bummed last week, just because to me, there was a bit of a step back on that. I wasn't able to be as productive as I was, and I found that frustrating. But honestly, that's a little bit of pent up frustration. Also, some pent up ideas, which I was able to use some of that time to get some of the shit done that I haven't been able to think about for weeks and weeks, though, like the soundboard. Working on that thing, getting a much better setup for that,
So what's up, B?
But anyway, all that is to say, just kind of talking to the regulars and saying, thanks for hanging. This last week was, I really enjoyed the streams, but I would like to get more clips done, more good old days, more gamer news. It's coming, baby. I saw a wild movie yesterday, just a wild ride of a movie. I saw The Crow for the first time. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that, but I saw it. I went and saw it with the with my partner and a couple friends, and it was sadly we ate beforehand, and everything was just running a bit late. And we got to the theater, even though we had like assigned seats or whatever, you know. We did get there like a few minutes late, and we missed some kind of crazy opening scene. But we were it quickly, like, it, even though we missed the beginning, it's like they kept doing a lot of flashback kind of stuff, so we were able to understand, thankfully. maybe they wrote and directed the movie assuming that a certain percentage of the audience would show up about 3 to 5 minutes late, you know. That's normally not my thing, you know. I'm not normally the late to the movie kind of guy, but it just happened. We had a few folks going out, went to dinner, took time to get the checks and stuff, and you know. Yeah, Ray, crazy. Yeah, I didn't know much about I knew very, very little about the movie before we you know, decided we were going to go see it and stuff. And my partner hadn't seen it either. But a buddy of mine, he had said, like, they had it on VHS, and, like, they wore that VHS out when he... back home when he was a kid, so... Yeah, crazy, man. Yeah, what was the date on it? 97? No, I think it was older than that. I'm looking it up right now. 94. Yeah. 1994. It was definitely a fun ride of a movie, you know, crazy. And I think I have seen certain scenes, you know, either satirized or paid homage to or just referenced, you know, from that movie. And I always love that. Like when you have been seeing the, you know, like, I don't know, you've been seeing the homage or the reference to it, but you didn't know the original material. And it's always fun when you can discover that, you know, and you're not expecting to. You're like, oh, they were referencing this thing the whole time. One of the things I really liked about it is, you know, I keep saying that it was a ride. I think some of it is they just did such a good job of weaving that soundtrack, which is very of the time and is perfect for that kind of movie. But like they did such a good job of, you know, every scene bleeds into another scene with like a really cool soundtrack, like connecting these scenes together. And, you know, I think that editing and using the music in that way, when movies, not every movie should try to do that, but when movies do that and they pull it off, it's so fun, you know. It's like such a ride, you know. It just makes it very compelling, you know. You don't want to look away. You know. Sounds good, Princess Hikari. I hope you enjoy your cosplay. Have a good time. And adios.
Bye, Felicia.
Goodbye.
Man, we've been missing this little town the whole time. I don't know how we get to it, though. So we never came to this town earlier. Oh, we left. Can we come in from like the south side or something? It's just funny. It's a big oasis or lake or something. What a strange setup, huh? Okay, here's the town, and then there's the castle. So we could have gone to this town before, and I think we were supposed to, and we didn't. So, oops. Have you met this country's beautiful queen yet? Gee, who could that beautiful queen in a desert country with a giant pyramid? Who could this be referencing? We've got a few crosses here. Found a small medal. Sweet. Hey, speaking of like grave sites and Dragon Quest, there's a fun little back and forth between Dragon Quest and Zelda. Let me look it up so that I get the details straight. But basically, they both Zelda 2 and I think the first Dragon Quest game, or maybe it's DQ2. Let's see. I think it started with Dragon Quest having having a grave that said like "Here lies Link" or something. Let me look it up. Both of them did like kind of they gave the other game's hero a grave in their game. So let's see. In the original Japanese Final Fantasy 1 on the Famicom, it was "Here Lies Link." It wasn't FF1. It was I think they meant to say DQ1. "Here Lies Link." Let's see. Oh, maybe it is in the first Final Fantasy. I thought it was in Dragon Quest. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta chase this down. Oh, so the original Famicom said Link. English localization said Erdrick. I don't know. It's confusing. I'm not saying this, but yeah, in either FF1 or one of the DQs, and Zelda 2, I have seen the one in Zelda 2 that says "Here lies Loto." Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Here lies, and you know, Loto or Roto was like one of the I think the Japanese name for the hero from the first DQ game. Yeah, "Here lies Erdrick." Interesting. Sorry guys, I wanted to look it up, but yeah, there's some shit talk between grave sites. That took way too long, and I wasn't able to come up with a quick explanation. But you know, oh well. Town surrounded by a 3/4 lake moat. Yeah, it makes sense. It is well defended, Ray. It absolutely is. I'll give it that. Nobody should be making fun of Socrates. Human beings just have a natural tendency to be indecisive. We're going to be hearing more about this Socrates, I suppose. To the north lies the pyramid. I want to go there, but it's a sacred temple built thousands of years ago. If you get too close to it or steal some of its treasure, you'll surely be cursed. Dude, I'm wearing the treasure right now. Got bags full of that treasure. Alright, we can buy... Now we have a lot of money. We should be saving, I think, before we buy anything, just so that I don't make any mistakes. This is funny that we're coming upon this section of the game too, because I was just watching something today about the post Julius Caesar's assassination, like the civil wars that continued after his assassination, and yeah, and getting into Mark Antony going to going to Alexandria to live with Cleopatra and stuff, and the Roman Republic like declaring, you know, at the head of, at that point, I guess Octavian, declaring like Cleopatra as an enemy of the state or as a traitor, and not Mark Antony, so that, like, you know, they could sort of justify another Rome on Rome war, you know. I don't know. Anyway, I was just watching something about this today, and yeah, it's just funny to be here. Here it is, man. Once again. speaking of, here it is once again. I remember I decided I wanted to wait. How much of this shit do we actually even want at this point? Holy Spear would be nice. It's a pretty good bump for Testify, who does attack usually the first time in a battle, unless there's some buffs to be done. That helps with grinding. Having one of our magic users who can still do at least a little bit of damage has been helpful. It's not helpful. Iron Helmet. It's better. 50 to 63. So there's some stuff we should probably buy. Let's see if we can get to the, I'm gonna come back and explore this town, but yeah, maybe we stop at the inn real quick. JIC. That's an expensive inn stay, my friend. Convenience, I guess. I should probably get a break in pretty soon. I want to see if we can get to the king in the. My God, man! I just now put 2 and 2 together. The only place that you can save are at the kings. You have to go to the castles in these games, and there's a handful scattered throughout. We have been doing this whole section of the map that I think we were supposed to be using this area as our base to like go out, sally out to the pyramid and get almost killed and then come back to here, come back to our oasis just to the south. And I didn't explore, I didn't see this section, so we were going a lot further than we needed to, kind of straying. Is this just in here? Straying a little further on the map than we ever needed to, just because I didn't discover a much closer home base we could have been using. Oh well. Looks like an entrance there, huh? Well, perhaps not. Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. It's all an illusion. What about this one? I think I checked up here. There's a little exit there, huh? Oh. Down in the dungeon. Totally, Ray. Yeah, right. What can you do? Got to give yourself some grace for kind of operating off what you got in the situation. It's easy to forget to do that. This room down here is looking pretty sick. This is a late game for the Super Famicom, and it looks great. Some of these effects look. Some of this stuff looks about as good as, almost as good as like a lot of PS1 stuff, like early PS1 RPGs.
But before you leave, I'd like you to step inside one more world for Nintendo GameCube.
Especially some of those RPGs that kind of went for that, like sort of 2.5D style, that was very popular. What's down here, man? Bravo, we found the Starry Ring. It has, yeah. It's aged super well. Are you the ones who woke me? We might regret this. Are you also the one who opened my treasure chest? Yes. You seem to be an honest person. Very well then, you may have my treasure. Okay. All right. It pays to tell the truth sometimes. There you go. Yeah, it's aged really well, and and it's benefited from being a late Super Famicom game too. You know, they at this point they knew their way around the development. You know. Thanks, Nick. Ray said, honesty's never got me anywhere in life. Yeah. I think, okay, this is how we explore this side. I would hide something over in the corner here or something like right here. No? sorry, that's the case, Ray, yeah. I would say it's one of those things where I think strategic dishonesty can be a thing, obviously, and can could potentially even be life-saving, of course. You know, I certainly think that there is a time when you know, just to say not all lies are created equally. You know, like, hey, you're trying to save your bacon, or you know. In a situation, I don't know. That sounds very broad. Like, a lot of people lie to save their bacon, but I guess what I'm saying is, it can be a protective thing at times, and a necessary thing, especially depending on what you're dealing with. But yeah, honesty's a good policy too. You know, and some say it's the best policy. I think the thing about that is, you know, yeah, totally, Ray, yeah, and I think part of it too is with when it comes to honesty, you need to. People would define that word so differently, because when some person hears that honesty is the best policy, they take that to mean I should always speak what's on my mind, and I should be honest in that moment, and if I'm not. You know, that's what it is to be honest, is to always say that ugly truth or that thing that I want to say, and I just, you know, that's not the case. You know, that's there's a lot of there's too many people who just kind of stubbornly, you know, think that it's an admirable trait to like not be able to choose. Or rather to always choose to like say something that's gonna fuck up the situation or make someone feel bad, or you know, just doesn't have to be said either, you know, sometimes. And I feel like that, you know, and this is different because there's obviously times when you absolutely one needs to speak their mind, you know, and speak up or say that something is wrong, even with someone, even if at times that might you know, like I don't know, hurt a relationship, a friendship, or whatever, or someone might think you're rude, or you know, there's times to do that. But I guess what I mean is I hate it when people use you know, kind of honesty basically as an excuse for just like being an asshole, you know. Ray said we get reprimanded and heckled for righteous honesty usually. Yeah, it can. Yeah, and it's interesting to think of like honesty too. Like as I think about this, it's like, well, what is honesty though? Like, is this opinions, or you know, like the things. Right, always telling the truth. I'm kind of thinking of different ways in which, like, you know, you could kind of be an honest person, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're like, doesn't necessarily mean that you're. I don't know. I'm struggling to. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this. Like, how do we get to a king or something? But maybe it's just because I'm on the outside here. Is there a main door? But. That would make a lot more sense. Yeah, there is. There's a huge... Yeah, they absolutely tried to lead me here, but... Yeah, like so like honesty versus kind of that idea of being a person of your word, where if you try to say something, you try to uphold that, or you know, like these can mean very different things for people, you know. That doesn't mean the same thing for everyone. Oh, got cats running around, you know. Yay. Sigh. The cats are sighing. That's what I did when I walked in here and saw cats. So we walk in and we've got a nice, like, sort of Persian rug kicking off here. You know? Yeah, I don't... Right. Of always telling the truth, or of... Yeah. All right, what we got going on here? We got a library. We're in the library of not Alexandria. And this is the castle. Let's see if we can get straight to the king, maybe, and get a save on, baby. They really let me just waltz in. I guess they were expecting me. I'm just going to talk to... Rather, I should have said queen. I'm sorry. Queen! I forgot. They were even telling me that earlier. It's not what's on the outside that counts, but on the inside. Benji receives 2028 experience. Weren't they saying that you're very beautiful, queen? So, yeah, easy for you to say, huh? I think I'm going to get a save in, and then we will take a short break and come back and keep the hanging coming. One area where I don't practice honesty is when I tell an ETA for when I'm going to, like, start a stream or be back from one. You know, that's not so much that I'm being dishonest as much as I am unable to keep unable to conceive how long things take. And, yeah. It is fit for a queen, Ray, absolutely. And I'm looking forward. I sort of took a beeline to get straight to the queen here after many sort of U lines of us just going up, down, and over, back to the courtyard. And but after that, I went straight to the queen. A BEE line. And we saved. That means that we have a lot of exploration to do around here when we get back. So let's save as yeah, let's do a safety save state. Boom. Guys, thanks for hanging. Happy Sunday. I'm gonna take a short break.
And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna get a few minutes away. You guys should get a break in too. Maybe I'll run, maybe just to kill the pre-roll ads for the next hour. While I'm away, I will run 3 minutes of ads. Do what you gotta do. Yeah. You won't be missing any action if those ads come up. All right, guys. I'll see you in a bit. BRB. I clicked the button. Why didn't it go to BRB?
Get him out of here.
But before you leave, I'd like you to step inside one more world for Nintendo GameCube.
Hey, yo, happy Sunday, guys. It is a Sunday Sesh, and I am America's #1 online video game personality, Ben, the Parvinator Parvin, here at your service.
Goodbye.
Oh, don't say goodbye just yet, please.
Bye!
Right. Yeah, good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. What's up? Yeah, Ray. Oh, yeah, you seeing Toriyama's art there on the BRB page, huh? Yeah, I know. R.I.P. R.I.P. to Toriyama-san. Yeah, that's, you know, it was crazy too, because it was, he passed. His passing, I think, was part of what pushed me into finally playing one of these games on stream, you know, because he did the main character design, monster design, quite a bit of illustration for the Dragon Quest series. Was like the main character and monster designer. And yeah, dude, it's so funny too, just seeing stuff like from Dragon Quest 1, you know, that them so interesting, how like with DQ1, right, they get Akira Toriyama on the job, like he's gonna do the designing and stuff, and it's funny because, you know, their reference for RPGs at that point was Ultima, or was it Ultima? No, shoot, sorry, I'm forgetting things. Gotta go to those early like EQ inspirations. Trying to remember what it was. Not FQ. I got streamer brain right now. Wizardry, Ultima was one of them, yeah. Wizardry and Ultima. He was like super, you know, they were super inspired by those and wanted to make their own kind of version of that. They had a different vision where you would move a character around on the screen instead of it being the sort of dungeon crawling. You know, there were a couple of those like early RPG styles. Many of them were sort of dungeon crawl. You're seeing face on, you know, you're moving forward or back, but it's always like all the action is right in front of you, you know, first person view. And yeah, they had the idea to use kind of an icon and move it around a map and like have it go to different rooms and things. And that was just a new, it's crazy to think of that ever being new, right? But that was a new iteration for, or a new, you know, innovation, I guess, for RPGs.
Dragon Quest.
So they were taking some of the same enemies from those other games, you know, those games heavily rooted in D&D. And they're looking at all these gnarly, like, monster art for it. You know, and there's a great comparison, if you can find it online, there's a great comparison between, so the slime, right? The classic Dragon Quest slime. You know, it is based on, like, an old sort of D&D kind of character, you know, just a nasty little, like, glob of grossness that would come upon you in a you know, in a dungeon, and it's no good. It's kind of morphing around, and it's looking sick and just, you know, pretty gnarly. And they're giving him these, some of which is like art from other games or from D&D kind of stuff as like examples. Some of it was them drawing kind of a version that might have been inspired by some of the D&D stuff, but it was all a little more on the like gruesome side. And then they give it to Toriyama. And of course he does what he does, and he takes that nasty like little glob of, you know, unformed goop, like sort of a hand kind of coming out of it. That's about all you sort of see or something, a couple features. He takes that and turns it into the slime, which is just a tiny little raindrop looking thing with big eyes and a huge smile, you know, and like iconic character design. So, you know, he would just do that for the whole series. So yeah, everything you're seeing here, Ray, this is Toriyama. Like, at least, you know, monster, like when we get into the battles and stuff and in the character design. So like, if I go to the BRB screen here, give me a second. I'll have to turn the mic on, but let me get to it. Well, I'm not going to worry about the mic, but yeah, it's That's Toriyama. Yeah, that's his stuff. So yeah, he designed the characters for this series, and yeah. Oh, beautiful stuff. Let's play the game. Sorry, I'm just pumped. I don't know. It's been fun to get into this series since I missed it as a kid, and I did try to play Dragon Quest VII, which is maybe a tough first one to play, and it is super, super long, one of the longest in the series. So, but yeah, they called it Dragon Warrior in the West. Yeah, Dragon Warrior 7 came out, and like, yeah, for the PS1. Yeah, PS1. And I got it partially just because I knew some of the history of Dragon Warrior and Dragon Quest, and them having been hugely influential to Final Fantasy and being like an inspiration for Final Fantasy, and it being like a really big, you know, about as big as a series gets, like in Japan, you know, and like when the kids were skipping school to like go get the game and stuff, and on the day that it would launch, like, you know, it was just a huge cultural institution, and a lot of Japanese devs and gamers, and for the generations that I got into, like especially as I got a little bit older, I'm getting into 64, GameCube, and all that stuff. Like, these guys are all inspired by this. A lot of them were playing Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, and I don't know, man. It's been a good. I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to connect with a something that I know means a lot to a lot of people, and trying to see what it's all about. You know. I feel like you're trying to tell me something important here. Like maybe a good passageway. Oh, we've already done this. Okay, well, we're good, buddy. We hit your button and we stole a bunch of items from your ancestors, so you don't have to worry about that. He's giving us instructions on how to open up that like 4-switch puzzle we had to do to open up the door to get some more treasure. Let's all sing together. La 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 la. Huh.
Bye!
The kid's like, guard! Guards, please! It's pretty. Yeah, it's very pretty. Nothing frightens our queen. Even Baramos kneels before her beauty. Baramos, or Baramos, yeah, whatever. That's the monster that killed our character's dad, like in the opening sequence. Or close to it. We're the queen's mistresses. It's a very important job. It is. I love the cats running around too. They're pretty. This game has a lot of character, and I appreciate that they went for the, like, you know, creating a world map that's a, you know, this game originally was 8-bit, yeah, the Famicom version. Doing a world map that is like our own, it just feels, you know, I don't know, it's fun, man. I love the fantasy aspect of it, and they pulled it off too, which is pretty cool. The areas do have distinct, at least in the we're playing, this particular version we're playing has a patch on it, but yeah, it's interesting that they let the places have names and cultures and stories and stuff that are like, you know, kind of distillations of a lot of cultures and history and stuff. And I don't know, it's a big, they're taking a big swing with it, man. For 1988. I think it was 88. This Super Famicom version is much later, like maybe even 96. This remake. We're doing a remake version for the Super Famicom. What year? Released in late 1996 during the last days of the Super NES in North America, was never brought to North America due to Enix America Corporation's closure in 1995. Yep. You know, I don't think this made it to the PAL region. I want to say this series didn't come to them until like maybe 8. If I remember correctly, is that, or maybe it was just super late. I hope I'm wrong, because that sounds terrible as I say it, but you know, let's see. I'm trying to ask a simple question here, guys. Sorry, I'm on sort of the trivial thing right now. Yeah. Yeah, the first DQ I think was 86, Ray, and these were pretty early. Yeah, first Dragon Quest was released May 27, 1986. DQ2 came out in 87, and in Japan as well. These things took a little while to get to North America. I tried to say first Dragon Quest game in PAL, but nothing. All right. Well, to be continued. No answers just yet. Ayo, what's up? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Trying to chase down some Dragon Quest history and chronology, and doing a terrible job of it live, you know? Just can't get it done. These are the Queen's Chambers. Please stay out. Very lush. It's funny, I was talking about this being like a distillation of some cultural, honestly, cultural stereotypes, or sometimes snapshots of a very zoomed out thing, Of course, we've got like Cleopatra pretty much here. The key that we just got is going to give us access to pretty much the Iberian Peninsula in this game. There's Spain and Portugal that's there, but I forget what the name is. It's like Portuga, something like that. I was seeing it on something, I tried not to look too far ahead, but I realized we had totally just missed this area. We did the whole pyramid before we even found this. We could have been using it as a base.
What happened? Where's the fucking game?
Oh, Ray, yeah, you should. Well, all that is to say, you should get some sleep if you need it. Or to get that sleep. You were telling me to try to get that. You were encouraging me, and thank you so much for doing that. Try to get that 7.5 or 8 hours. It's our turn to encourage you. There's a secret to the pyramid in the songs the children sing. I already heard it, but I don't understand them. I already solved that. I don't need to hear the children sing again. Anything? I've been forgetting to search some things, I think. I don't know. Let me make sure. What's in the bed? Nothing? There you go, Ray. Hey, what's one more at this point,
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up.
Working on building out the soundboard. I now have a good structure that will let me expand, Before I was just throwing stuff down, but now I actually have some categories, so, coming along. Anything else? Anything else to search here? I'd give my life for my queen. It's my job to protect the queen. What a fortunate man I am. Nice. I'm not trying to go into her chambers again. Hello, hello. I'll search your pottery back here. What you got? I know you got some mini metals around here. Hey, I'm looking forward to get back to Mario Tennis as well. We're going to be doing that tomorrow. And going to get something going for Gamer News, good old days. Some kind of segment as well. And yeah, that was missing from last week for the most part. So really looking forward to getting back on that train. You just got to put your ear out there sometimes. There's always Gamer News, you know. You just got to be listening. And I think I got caught up last week. You know, I stopped listening for a bit. Getting back to it the right way next week, though. Should be good. And by next week, I guess I mean now, you know. Oh, there's a bunch of doors we can open thanks to our magic key. There are many traps in the pyramid, so please be careful. Oh, thanks, man. I already cleared everything out. Let's search some stuff. A spear rests on the rack, and then maybe that's... I don't know if this was supposed to be here or if this is part of the translation. Oopsie. Nice blank tabula rasa here. Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to think about that spear there, go for it. It's a decorated shield, same thing. We've got a big blank there. They might have just forgotten to... I wouldn't think that... I don't know if you'd have a second line for that. Yeah, or if you'd need it, but it could be there. They might have just added an extra text box. All the treasure here belongs to our queen, so don't touch it. Can I... You're not even giving me a chance to. Okay, alright. Should stay away from the pyramid. The place is cursed. There's some places inside where magic spells won't work. Yeah. Thanks. Got my ass kicked several times there. Search the burning oil can, please. Nintendo boss of the day. I'm taking down, you know, segment ideas just because I do want to expand it out. You know, it's really limiting. There's actually been several times that I've even had an idea for like, okay, this is what I would call this story, and I could see this being a kind of frequent occurrence of something that happens, or a genre of story that is always ongoing. So I would have use for having a header for it, and you know, all that shit. But every time I'll run out of time, I'll have just enough to get all the graphics in, and not like create a new transition or something. So I've been wanting to go in and just create a bunch because yeah, I don't, you know, it's all gamer news and good old days to an extent. But man, you can really break that down, right? That could be broken down to so many, you know, such a finer detail, you know, and I gotta keep that in mind. Nothing in the burning oil can here. Nothing was found. Okay, thank you. Hello? Did you come here through the desert? We did. And from the pyramid, too. You look a little sunburned. Thanks. Yep. Can we, you got any aloe? I like this guy in here. I'm a glasses adjuster myself, so I always appreciate one in a game, you know? It's... Well, welcome back, Ronaldo. pyramid is the royal grave. Thank you. I just robbed it. Many kings have been buried there with their treasures.
What the fuck?
But the pyramid has already been plundered by many thieves. Oh no, like thieves. Oh.
What happened?
What happened? That's crazy.
Oh!
Now I'm gonna need you to move away from this bookshelf here, please. Fuck, away from the bookshelf. I know there's something good in here, man. You know this guy's got a good stash. You found the Defy book, okay? Must be a personality type in this game. We're opening doors with our magic key. Nothing particularly interesting was found. Oh, so. Another Pachisi ticket. Ronaldo said, I'm just trying to think of video ideas in the moment. Watching to see if I get some ideas. Oh, cool. Yeah, man. Well, that's a good way to learn how to output something, right? Is to watch something else, you know? And that can be very helpful. You got to take in order to be able to put out, so to speak. When it comes to art and media. What's up, Gigantic? Welcome. How you doing?
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up.
Gigantic, thanks for the raid. That was fun. That was a really fun stream. I was cutting loose, you know. But yeah, thanks for bringing a crew through. That was a lot of fun. That's Star Fox 64 is one of my kind of like fallback. If it's a Friday night and I'm kind of tired of the game I've been playing, and I want like one more hour at the end or something. And yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I'm glad you guys joined after I managed the spilled beer, I think. Hopefully. Yeah, almost immediately after I started. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come back. We'll do a Parvinator after dark. I'm gonna change the game over to Star Fox 64. You know, I'm gonna go get a beer, maybe. I don't know. And I think that's the third time that I've done that kind of thing, and had a spill. Man, 3 spills, 3 good spills. One was catastrophic. The other 2 were not a problem, but thankfully the one before you guys joined was not a big problem. But a third of a beer in the floor, and it was just kind of sad, you know. Maybe that's part of it, you know. That's just kind of it's unintentional, so you know what can I do, man? Oh, I'm so glad though, because I had because I wasn't able to like prepare any gamer news or good old days segments. I was just gonna like dig through the stack of games and show off the private stash, and I had done that. You know, prior to taking that break, and then Star Fox. So, yeah, it's like I had so many games strewn about everywhere. But during my break, I just had that moment of, I don't often get this, but I just had that like, hey, you need to just go ahead and handle this now and clean up now. Like, you know, you can always come back an extra minute late or whatever, but like, pick this stuff up, put it back in the crate, put that back on the shelf, you know, like, you've got a many childhood's worth of memories here, just waiting for something to spill in onto it, you know. And for once in my life, I was proactive and I cleaned up, and then when I made a mess, it wasn't as big of a deal. Thanks, guys. That's a very exciting story. Yeah, thanks for joining in on the gaming fun. Yeah, it was fun. Gigantic said, we've all been there. Yeah, I'm sure, man. I'm sure. Ray said, unlockable in SSB. Unlockable in Super Smash Bros. Oh, Hero? Oh, Mr. Game & Watch, right. Okay, yeah. You know, Hero's in Smash as well. from this game, among a couple other versions of the hero you can pick. Dun, dun. I know, yeah, I love Mr. Game & Watch. And I love Game & Watch in Smash as well. Yeah, actually, I didn't play a whole lot of Smash after, you know, I haven't played much of the Switch version just because, you know, I really like had a, you know, before with GameCube and Wii versions, I was just always able to have couch co-op and, you know, roommates always down to smash, man. It's just 4 gamers, man, you know, in the dark, right? Just the light of the screen. Hearing the Mamma Mias and so on and so forth. So just 4 guys just smashing, you know. Yeah, it was, those were the days. But I loved Mr. Game & Watch, and yeah, I feel like he's also a frustrating one to play against, honestly. And I think that was part of the troll factor. Felt fun, and I can't speak to today's Mr. Game & Watch. You know, he may not. I haven't played the Switch version enough to get a feel for it, but yeah, I feel like I sort of learned to just really clean up with him at a casual level. I should, you know, I should definitely make sure that I make sure that's clear. Like, I was still playing shitty, but decently for a casual.
We all can grow and we all can learn.
Couch co-op. Ronaldo, what'd you ask? You said I did a video of who I think might be the first ever Nintendo character and some ideas for a new game with the character. Oh, okay. And who is that, Ronaldo? So is this kind of a you're kind of coming up with an alternate first, like having some fun with it? You know, it's a fictional thing. What you going for here? Or you just taking a stab at who might have been the first Nintendo character?
Give me a hell yeah!
Let's do a safety save. And then we're going to go into this town and we're going to buy some stuff. Like the bard. Thanks, Ray Ray. Welcome to Isis. This is the Pharaoh's country. All right, we didn't really explore this town too much, so let's get in and check it out.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Crap, it looks like today's been a waste. Damn. Come on, man. Anyway, we can turn that around for you, buddy. This guy's having a bad day. What is this? Like I found myself in another gentleman's club or something. What is this? Only monsters are allowed to fight in this ring. Come on in, enjoy your time here. Well, I guess we're getting a, battle arena of some kind. Yeah. Honeybee Inn, yeah. These are, right. These are great area archetypes, right? The casino, the Coliseum, yeah, / arena, you know, the honeybee, yeah, the gentleman's club, to whatever extent they're gonna go, or like girls dancing or something. You see it in so many JRPGs. That's who won the match? Ah, thank you. I wasn't right then. Wait, what? Just between you and me, the queen sneaks in here sometimes. Damn. Hey, you know, I'm not gonna hold that against the queen. The king of Romali over there on, not too far away from here. King of Romali likes to relinquish his crown for like a day so that he can go into the club that's there and get his gambling on, talk to the ladies walking around in bunny suits. You know, so like I understand that people can feel like they need to get out and get some kind of release or go to a, you know, have some fun or a club or something, you know, but I'm not going to hold it against the queen. Would you like to hear them? Wait, what's going on? What are you doing gambling? I think it's about time for you to go home. Odds for the next match, only 5 pieces of gold. Would you like to hear them? All right then, let me tell you the odds. The smart bet is on Al Mirage B. That's the scoop. All right, we'll do. I'm down to gamble a little bit of Dragon Quest money here, a little gold. Al Mirage B. Where's the fucking letters? Which one's which? Are we supposed to know which one's which? So I you know, here's the thing. Having never played this before, I do think with this version we're playing, you know, it's a fan translation, and at this point, they did put out like another, like an update at some point. I don't think I have the updated version, and they admitted that there was still a lot of stuff that they wanted to get to. It's a huge project, you know, so there was still some dialogue boxes that weren't working correctly or didn't have the proper information or had a copy paste job sort of that didn't, you know, the thing that you selected didn't match up to what you're picking, you know, that kind of stuff. So. Yeah, GTA 5's wild, man. Yeah, it's funny too, just because, you know, I don't know, it's still so popular at this point in time, you know. It's got longevity. I'm gonna pick this one, assuming that since it's the second one in the lineup, that maybe it's B, because he said Al Mirage. Hey, there it is. Who knows? Maybe it was always like that. Let's go Al Mirage B. So it's like genies versus bunnies, kind of. Without them giving us the HP of our guys, it's so hard to follow what's going on. And we're putting them to sleep, so that's good. We've killed one of them. Oh wait, those were the Al Mirage. I am confused. They're all being attacked and we're just waiting to see which one is left. That's right. That's an Al Mirage. And it was left over, so we won a bunch of gold. Okay, all right, I'll take it. Okay. I don't know what just happened, but we got through that. And we won. So thanks for that 5 gold tip here, buddy. Damn. Trick Moth B. Let's do one more. We're going to try Moth B. We just won enough to lose one now. So, yeah, we're going to go to Moth B. Clear odds to win. Right? Is that what those numbers are? I like the generic monster sprite they use there. Oh, they're attacking each other. I get it now. I just had to pay more attention to the animations and see that one is attacking and the other's receiving. The one in the center is, I feel, have been getting away without taking a lot of damage. Oh, I think Sting Wasp is going to take us. We lost that one. Guess that's how it goes, you know? I'm going to beat this person up. Hey, your tip didn't pan out. What the... I love this music too. It's great. Yeah, that's, I mean, I really think that's like a huge portion of players at this point, right? Ray is, and sort of has been. It's like kind of been a rolling wave of, this isn't the only GTA demographic. I don't want to say that. It's just they've always had a rolling wave of like teenagers into young adulthood, and then the next generation or the next wave of them, and then the next. And this game has been out long enough to have a few waves of people coming through, you know. GTA 5 has. I played it. I got it for the PS4. You know, I didn't have a PS3 or anything, and so I was playing it a few years in already. It was already at that point kind of old, but I did play some GTA for a bit. But for me, the gameplay just got old. I meant GTA Online. Like I really enjoyed the one player, but yeah. GTA Online, the gameplay just got very old for me. The things that I could do that could occupy my time all just seemed like busy work, and at a certain point I'm like, damn, dude, you know, everywhere I go it's just rockets flying everywhere. I guess the better places are to go like into a role-playing server or something, but I don't have time for that at this point, man. Gigantic said, jaunty little tune they got here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, back in the casino, right? Dun, 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 dun. Little ragtime. Summon the queen. Oh, sadly, I've got a folder for Star Fox sound effects that I didn't get a chance to throw any in there yet. But I got a bunch, and there are some elsewhere.
Donkey.
Oh, this is the Socrates we were hearing about. All I know is technology. Yes, Ray. Yeah, absolutely. With that being said, I did have, I was playing an NES pretty early. I was not yet 3 when I was playing an NES. It was still 2 something. But it's not as if at that point it was like hours and hours and hours on it. You know, it was, I think, you know, a thing allowed for like a half an hour or something with my big sibling, you know. Still young. And honestly, you know what? Absolutely no regrets. It's baked into my DNA, which does change over time. You're not stuck with that same DNA you had from the get-go. You know, that thing's changing on you. And yeah, I like to think that early touch point with the NES, 2 years old, right? That's something that that's something you don't forget. You know, that's built into you. You know, I don't know how to put it. It's in there. My name is Socrates. I always sit here and wait for night. When it finally comes, I wait for the dawn. I don't know why I'm like this. Oh, we've got the philosopher / poet here, Socrates. Socrates. Ray said, let's see, a good start, that bit. I was Commodore VIC-20 and C64 at age 4. Nice. Yeah, those mini computers, man, that's interesting. That's an interesting, like, UK... obviously, they were here, too, but they were not nearly to the extent of popularity that you guys in the UK had that. That's cool. Doing some programming, huh? I wonder, yeah, I'm kind of curious, yeah, like with something like Commodore 64, yeah, I wonder when someone's first, like, programmed game would be, you know, or first time they were able to follow the whole instructions and get it in, you know? Yeah, NES, that's a good start, right? That's a decent one. I think some folks in my age cohort, like a lot of the folks in my grade and stuff, their first video game system was a Super NES. So I had a good foundation. We all need a good foundation, and I do think you can get that foundation no matter when you're born. This isn't a generational war thing. No. You're from Aliahan. I've never heard of that place before. Where's it located? It's on a little island, sort of in the Mediterranean or something. Or no, kind of just like off in the Pacific Ocean. Crap, it looks like today's been a waste. Oh yeah, right, you're depressed. You need to go talk to Socrates over there. He's depressed too. You guys could probably make some cool art together. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I don't know. I'm trying to think if I've ever had any time on a Commodore 64. Like, they were around, but I don't know that I ever sat down and used one. Like, well, we didn't have one in our home, and, you know. I think a school that we went to had some, but they were, you know, it was like, I think at this point they had the, like, plastic sleeve over them, and they're, you know, school's just trying to find a way to get rid of it, you know. Yeah, programmed a white ball bouncing up and down with pages of code. Yeah. Oh, this is one thirsty guy here. Check this out. Glug glug. Ah, delicious. The desert dehydrates you, and the monsters are very tough. Wait, but the Queen's beauty makes the trip all worth it. A very thirsty man. Glad you got your water. We peered down into the well. Did a little more than peer down into the well, didn't we? It says, you know, you peer down into the well, and next thing I know, we're on a rope. You know? So all right, what have we got here? You got the Brave book. I think that's another personality changing item. This game has a whole personality system behind it, and you take a personality test at the beginning of the game that also includes a scenario that they put you into, where you're running around like this, and to based on how you deal with it, that informs your personality in this game, which informs your stats. And I don't know if I know that it has a big impact on stats, and I think it may also like impact stat growth over time, or I'm not quite sure, but you can change your personality, but like through those books. And then there's a couple other scenarios like in the game that your decision in it or whatever, or your participation in it will change your personality too. But I don't know what it is. For you know, I know that we're playing the remake, and this personality system is added for the remake, but it is still kind of crazy what all they pulled off in the Famicom version. I thought I had it out here. So Ray, if you thought that the cover that I showed during the BRB looked like Goku, you know, here's like a... this is gonna be hard to... Let me... One second. Come on. No. I'm not trying to take a pic, I just want to zoom. I guess that's about as good as it gets right there. Yeah. So this one looks very much like a young Goku or Gohan or something. Sorry, I can't get this focus to work. It's sucking ass. What can you do? It's about as good as it gets right there. Yeah. $4.99 for a little piece of history. Come on. Priceless. I couldn't afford not to buy it. And a little sticker on it that said battery exchange completed 2019. Yeah. There's a couple of great places that have a really big Japanese selection that I found around here, and it's like, I love it, man. It's great. I haven't bought anything in a while because last year I went pretty hard on building the collection, and at this point it's like, all right, let's use that collection. Don't go back to the store because you will try to buy something, you put that off for a little bit, but time to buy some medical herb. Get that done. Gonna need that to level up. Yeah, Gohan Saiyan Saga. Yeah, thank you guys. Sorry I couldn't get it zoomed in well. That was funny. But yeah, I mean, it is in Japanese, but I think it's pretty simple Japanese for the most part. I think you're gonna mostly deal with hiragana and katakana. Not to say that you'd be able to understand the story always, but it wouldn't be the most difficult thing to like learn what the moves are and what they do if you had a little guide or something, you know. Will there be anything else? This game is old school in that NPCs absolutely tell you where to go. Like if you're stuck, there's probably just some NPC walking in a random pattern. Slightly random pattern at least. And that is going to tell you, like, oh, go past the fountain and, over the mountain. Past the fountain and over the mountain. To an eyrie you shall find. Hey, you're from Aliahan. I've never heard of that place before. Where's it located? Thanks, we talked to you a couple times. Focus. Never take the green ab.
Donkey.
Cause all the greedy fuckers doubled up on them.
Hey, Jamesy.
Family computer.
Thanks for hanging. I feel for Socrates here, our poet and philosopher. Dropping some heavy stuff on us here. You walk up to someone on the street and they say, my name is blank. I always sit here and wait for night. When it finally comes, I wait for the dawn. I don't know why I'm like this. You know what, Socrates? I'm going to recommend a little song to you, okay? Because I think this is about perspective, buddy. This town, you're right on a nice little lake, aren't you? Some kind of water feature, an oasis or something, right? I'm gonna send a song wreck your way, all right? Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding. It's about a perspective shift, If you could hear that song, hear the lyrics, this guy doesn't have anywhere to be, nowhere to go. He's just, right? He's just waiting for the, waiting for until the morning comes. And I don't know. I don't remember all the lyrics, but he's gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. And that could be you, Socrates, Got a priest here to help revive our people. God, that would have been helpful. We could have been so much closer to this pyramid that it took us a long time to clear out, because I had no idea that there was an oasis town just south of the pyramid. Human beings just have a natural tendency to be indecisive. I hear you, man. Yeah, I'm not making fun of Socrates, no. Ray said you played the definitive Res Evil 2 on 64. Was a surprise when that was announced. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, how much they got onto that card. No, I think I might have rented it back in the day, but that's it. And I don't remember much. So, overall, I'd say, yeah, it didn't get a chance to play it. Didn't play it. I should, yeah. I'd love to. That'd be a fun one to get. I haven't, most of the Resident Evil I've done was Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube, and I didn't beat it. It wasn't so much my jam, I don't know. I think at a certain point, I was just, the gameplay wasn't always my favorite, and I have to be in the mood for the horror genre, and Resident Evil does it great, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not always in the mood for a horror survival game, I remember seeing, I know I sound like a total wuss here, but yeah, I remember like watching my character, there's in Resident Evil 4, pretty early on, you're dealing with a guy with a chainsaw, and I just remember not responding to something fast enough and watching my guy get cut in half by that chainsaw, and the character that I was just moving around, the flesh and blood that I was just like, moving around and watching them move is suddenly like chopped in half, and like it was just in that moment it just didn't hit the spot, so to speak. And this is coming from someone who used to love, right, I love a good fatality, who doesn't? But in that moment, it didn't hit the spot, and that's not to say it wouldn't ever, because there's other times I could watch that I would be like, oh no, that was crazy, like. And yeah, being scared is part of the experience. When done well, that can be part of fun. It's brutal, right, Ray? Yeah, it's like, it was, yeah. And again, that's not necessarily, like, I see all kinds of stuff that can be brutal, although I don't really dig the movies that rely on that, like, the gore factor, it just, I think it's cheap. I'd rather a movie like kind of sell me on some kind of psychological terror, or something along those lines, right? Boxer shorts. Someone losing their mind, or just people gone wrong, gone bad, whatever, like I think it's a this is great. Benji peers into the mirror. Benji had a hearty laugh. Yeah, thriller, something along those lines. I think I guess what I mean is I'm not opposed to like in a movie, if I'm going to see a horror movie, I expect to see probably some level of like a little bit of blood, or what have you, something being kind of gruesome. But yeah, I think it is better when, I should just say, some things just go way in that direction. They lean way too hard in that. If you're able to see that little cool, what do you call those little charts where they have the different, it like drags the shape out. Your strength is out here, your defense is a little smaller, the heat map or whatever. I think some movies are way pulled over in the direction of just trying to the gore, just gore, just blood and guts, and I think that can be really stupid sometimes. And I don't know. It's better to spike it in, like have it mean something versus just like, I don't know, just be. Dibba-doot, dibba-doot. Know what I'm saying, man? I don't have to finish these sentences. Don't hold me to it, please. I mean, something like The Shining, to me is infinitely. Obviously, Shining is like that's a heavy hitter, right? But is way more entertaining than something like Saw, or And this isn't like an old movie versus modern movie, either. Like, I just think, yeah, sometimes like I saw, what were those movies, like Hostel? Like taking a blowtorch to an eyeball or something, and it's just like kind of just being this really dumb level of gratuitous violence. And it's like, yeah, I know that, or gratuitous, like just gore, and I mean, shit, I know like Shining has a scene with a room filling up with blood basically and rushing out, which sounds crazy, but it really comes off as, it's not to sound pretentious, but it comes off as a better artistic statement, like, versus a fucking, like, yeah, just, I don't know, like, just watching some, like, torture porn, basically, Here's Johnny. Nicholas said, I love the kind of gothic aesthetic of RE1 and 2 with the classic key item hunting vibes, like finding orbs and gems and placing them into a statue. That stuff is interesting. And the resource management is interesting too, because I don't play many games like that where it's in, like it's the resource management comes down to maybe not so much the restrictions of the hardware or whatever, but more so to a gameplay decision. It's one thing like you can't put a whole lot of stuff you can't hold a lot of stuff in your bag when you're playing like the first couple generations of Pokemon, but that's different from having a pretty limited amount of slots and having to ditch something, and it's serving a, you are trying to survive, like you are just a character stuck in a situation they need to get out of, like, and it just keeps building or whatever, but that's why you don't have a whole lot of shit to carry, it's the scenario, man. It's all about the scenario, man. Ray said The Shining was voted the most scary film ever made. That surprised me. That. Oh yeah, that's interesting. I wonder, like, amongst whom. It is scary. We watched The Shining. Sorry, I'm gonna do some shopping, but yeah. I watched The Shining for the first and the only time that I've seen it at a big, at this like big classic graveyard, like a big funeral home / graveyard, and they have a section there with a big building, a big like mausoleum kind of thing, one of many, but they use this one part that has like just sort of an open section in front of it with, no graves right there, but, and they use that, and they put up a projector and stuff, like they use that as like the back or whatever. But they put up a projector and for free, you can like go and picnic and stuff, and like inside this really big graveyard. And it's I saw The Shining there, and it was pretty full on, mate. It was and it's like, everybody's like sitting on a blanket or something, and everybody's brought like a whole spread, they brought the picnic basket or whatever, and there's lots of bottles of wine, and there's vendors there too. You can buy food or buy beer and stuff, and it I was walking around and may or may not have, like just had a little turn on the vape, and then I did that like right, and then like, okay, I'm heading back after like coming back from the bathroom or whatever. I'm heading back to the blanket, where my partner is, and then basically like as I get back and sit down, movie starts, and it just starts with this super creepy music from the very beginning, and this helicopter shot of a car just like driving these kind of like winding roads. Or, you know, it's kind of some remote situation, right? And that's all you know. But it's just playing this really creepy synth line. I just heard like, you know, just kind of sitting down and like, all right, you know, yeah, here we go, you know, strap in for the bye bye. We're not coming back from this one.
Fatality.
Yeah, it was fun, man. All right, I should probably try to buy some stuff, you know, at some point in time. What do you think? What do you think, Toad? We good? Gotta get out of these. Back in the old sounds here. Thanks for hanging, guys. Happy Sunday. I should play for a little bit longer, but yeah, attention span is clearly waning quickly. Man. Oh, the fun kind, you know? The fun kind, Ray. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Can I help you with anything else? What would you like to buy? Let's buy a, let's buy an iron helmet for Benji. We really don't have one? Testify's wearing one. Okay, cool. We can get one on the hero. We only have 8,163 bucks, gold to spend here, so let's prioritize. Glad we bought the iron axe. That really helped out a lot. Holy spear would help testify. We can, if that's 2,300 there. That's pretty pricey, but testify is testify's our like kind of our white mage, you know, and they you know, yeah, they need to be able to do some attacking here. Ronaldo, oh hey Ronaldo, said so I was making you a shout out video. Oh thanks, dude. Oh really? Thanks, man. Well, thanks for doing that, Ronaldo. Man, you have a big reach these days. So yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I appreciate the help. Can we get it? Isn't there a thank you button on this thing somewhere? Yes. I'll have to settle for that. Yes. Yes. Give me a hell yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I was watching, or I was seeing that you had a couple videos out today. You did like some vlog, some like car vlog stuff. Yeah. Mixing it up. Iron helmet. Let's buy an iron helmet for Testify. Let's do it. No, for Benji. Let's do it right now. The hero. Oh. I'll just put it in the bag. Bag. Yeah. Well, thanks for doing that again, man. Yeah. And, you know, I need to get some pictures uploaded. I have them. I don't have a way to do it right now, but I had some pictures, those ones that I mentioned to you, about seeing some of the DreamWorks stuff. And maybe, yeah, one of the streams like this, another chill one, it would be perfect to just, yeah, pull that kind of stuff up real quick and show you. Yeah, because it was just it wasn't a whole lot, but it was just a couple pics of some of the DreamWorks stuff that was in that theme park. So I think you might like it. I'm sorry that I haven't had a chance to put it in, and the next time I stream, I might not have it in at that point, but I want to get those loaded in, and when we have like a chill moment, I'd love to yeah, pull that up real quick. I saw him today on my phone, and I was thinking about that. Like, oh man, I told Ronaldo I'd show him those pics, and I didn't get around to it. Yeah. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah. It's nothing too special either, but you know, I took him, and yeah, I don't know. It was fun. It was cool to see it.
See you later.
Not that I don't mean to build it up too much. Okay, we'll get Iron Shield. Honestly, anything that keeps the hero alive. Man, Hero's gonna have a couple things they can they're gonna wear. I'm not gonna worry about the iron armor for a 1 point difference. Oh, and yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's see. Iron Axe doesn't help anybody. Holy Spear helps testify. Let's get the Holy Spear. And then that's the last thing we need here. Let's see. I'm gonna say just put it in the bag and we'll deal with it there. I think I'll get these folks equipped and then see if there's anything else to buy in this town, and that's gonna take us through to the end of the stream, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of subs, man. Way to keep at it. I wonder what the turban does. Got an option to buy a turban for 160. That's not that much gold-wise. It says defense. Nobody can wear it anyway, but I'm kind of curious. We'll come back maybe if we have a... There's a point where we're going to be able to change jobs if we want to, and change like job classes, so might be a point where we switch, someone else could wear whatever it is. I don't know. And maybe it has some kind of... I keep remembering that these items, it doesn't tell you what all they do, but they might have some kind of special effect. Yeah, thanks, Ray Ray. Thank you for hanging out with us. And yeah, it has been fun. Hope you have a good night. And yeah, we'll see you sometime soon. Adios. I'll be back at it tomorrow night. But yeah, we'll see you whenever, man. Take care. Trying to get to my bye-byes here. Can't find it.
Bye!
There it is. Adios. See ya.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah. Hey, Ronaldo, I was kind of curious if, you know, if there's any... In your videos, have you ever been able to get anyone else on? Because I haven't, and anything that I've done here since I started streaming, you know, I haven't been able to have, like, any other guests or anything like that. And I was kind of curious if you... I remember one time there was one... You did a vlog one time where you were walking somewhere and like I think a car stopped and was talking to you for a bit, and I was like, oh man, it was kind of it was just kind of an interesting, like it seemed like your neighbors knew you or whatever, you know. It just seemed like I don't know, it was interesting, man. It was cool to see you kind of walking around and doing your thing.
Parvinator.
See you around, kid.
Oh, anybody. Yeah, I was curious, like, you know, anybody, like if you've ever had anyone else on camera with you, or because that's something that I want to do at some point. Is I don't really want it just being the Ben show, you know. Like I want to have, you know, I absolutely want to have, you know, guests come on and folks to talk to, maybe get an interview or someone who knows what they're talking about a game, or you know, maybe we can celebrate a you know, a great feat in gaming. Maybe get someone on after you know, made the headlines for I don't know, having some gaming accomplishment, speed run, whatever, you know? Come on. Spitballing. I don't think there's much else to do in this town. Would I care for a song? Yes. Oh, that's cool. You had your brother and your dad on. Okay, yeah. That's cool, yeah. I don't do it a lot. Yeah. And not everybody wants to be part of it either, you know? And, yeah. I've dealt with that too, like, you know, because, you know, yeah. I'm okay with it, but not everybody, you know, is totally comfortable with being broadcast out to the world, you know. So I totally understand that. So yeah, I haven't had any, you know, family, and there are friends I wanted to get on. It just hasn't happened. With the starry ring on, I'm so fast. La la la. Oh, we got the starry ring earlier. That was like one of the big. That like ghost came out, and we didn't lie to it. We told it that we did open the chest and that we did take the item from within, and this like genie or whatever, it was gonna probably, I wonder if it would have attacked us if we had lied, but it was like, you're honest, like that, you know, basically like, that's fine, you know, you may have my item or something, you know. And that's it. Oh, yeah. Sorry. No, I saw the one about family, but I haven't. No, I haven't seen it. Haven't seen the Superman show. The new Superman show. Haven't watched anything. I'm trying to think of... We're still watching the same stuff as the last time I talked to you. Watching Rome occasionally. Watching, getting some wrestling in. Let's get these folks equipped, and then I think that's going to be it for us tonight. Let's do that. We'll keep talking for a bit, of course, but yeah, I'm going to get in here and figure out what's what. So Benji had two things we were going to put on him. Got an item. Bag. Holy Spear goes to Testify, I believe. We can swap that out for your Iron Spear. Is that right? Holy Spear? Is that? Oh, yeah. Holy Spear really raises their attack, so okay. Yes. 30 from 35 to 70. Good lord. My Adventures with Superman. Oh, whose perspective is it centered on? Who is having these adventures with Superman?
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
Lois Lane? Iron Shield goes to the hero as well. Like a Superman show in the art style of an anime. Wooden helmet, yep. Yeah, I wanted to do that. There we go. Lois and Jimmy, interesting. I hope okay. And then Iron Helmet. Wait, what happened? Wasn't the Iron Helmet the one I wanted? Oh shit, I think I swapped Iron Helmet out with the wrong thing. Let me try some. I'm sorry. These menus here, it's just kind of easy to get turned around a bit. I think he needs the Iron Helmet, right? I'm just going to give it to him instead of a Full Moon Herb there. Ronaldo, have you watched the X-Men 97 series? I think it's called X-Men 97. Yeah, a friend of mine was telling me that he liked it. I saw, like, I was on the PS4 and I was going to like where all the streaming services are, and I saw an ad for it, and I didn't realize that it was like, I thought it was the like classic X-Men series that was on when I was maybe in like middle school or something. I can't remember, but I saw like X-Men 97 there, and I was like, oh, that's just like the classic, you know, they've uploaded those seasons or something, but I guess it's something new. And yeah, my buddy was saying it's pretty good. I need to equip that. Yeah, I want to check it out. I should see a trailer. I should look for a trailer. Okay. Now, for his armor. Yes, iron helmet, please. Thank you. Hard heart. We have the hard heart. Okay. What else? Anything else? All right, that's one person equipped. Let's get a couple more people equipped. It's pretty good, the Superman show. I've only seen season 1. Season 2 hasn't come out yet. Oh, cool. It's already in production and stuff. Confirmed. Yeah, I'm not... It's funny, man, because I'm not watching too much TV these days. You know, there's a little bit, but it's some of the same stuff, you know. Continuation of the X-Men show. Oh, cool. I watched that show when it was running originally, the like X-Men that was on in the late 90s, and I remember liking it a lot, but I would only catch sporadic episodes, and because I didn't read the comics, I didn't truly understand the dynamics of what was going on, but it was still such a... all those shows were still so fun to watch, like even if you didn't quite, you know, know how it all got kicked off, or you're jumping into the middle of something that's already established. All right, is there anything? What is the missing section there? What, fuck, dude, I hate the menus in this are. It's just it reminds me of playing. Oh yeah, we just finished up Pokemon Gold and Silver, or Crystal rather. I'll get it eventually. And yeah, I love those games, but yeah, getting into the menus, it can be a bit of a chore. But you know what? Maybe that's life. Yeah, would you like to put a shield on, please? Let's go with the Iron Shield. There you go, Chief. And the Hard Heart. Good. I'm learning. Okay. Alright, Wizard. Sacred Knife. Wizard. Yeah, get your Sacred Knife. Come on. Get a Sacred Knife. Okay, now we're looking at armor. Yep, okay. We'll go Cloak of... Oh, if I hit A, it's just going through each category here. Okay. It's starting to make a little more sense, yeah. A race warfare. Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard... It's interesting. I've read about, like, the implications of it and how, like, the series does touch on, even a lot of, like, real life events, civil rights and stuff like that. Right. Yeah, yeah. Right, between the mutants who are like, okay, this is enough. Like, why will we ever take shit from the regular humans? We could just, if we wanted to, we could have all of this. All of this could be ours. We could own everything. Everyone should bow down to us because we're mutants. We're the best. We are the next evolution of humanity, So yeah, those two schools, right? No shields for... Oh, well, I think Rambo, because he's a fighter, maybe he doesn't get shields. I didn't mean to go back there. Second time. Fur hood. Yep. Rabbit's foot, better than nothing. Oh shit, why did you put nothing? I didn't mean to do that. Better than nothing, and then I made sure to unequip it. You know, I have some other stuff that could like some accessories that could be good that are in our bag. I should check those at some point, I think. God, I'm bad at this. Put the rabbit's foot on. Thank you. Okay. Holy spear. Yes. Chain. So I had to basically hit, like, confirm on the one that I want each time. Otherwise, it just goes haywire. You can also hit L. It's strange. Yeah, it's kind of a strange setup. Training suit. Can't wear it. Why do you have it? Scale shield, iron helmet, accessory, yeah. You got nothing, huh? Testify? Okay. All right, well, I think at this point I can, I'm just going to write down a quick note about what I'm going to do the next time we play this. So I need to check for accessories, check for any other accessories or weapons, etc. that are in our bag. We went through that pyramid area, and I don't, you know, I never truly took stock of what we have. I mean, honestly, let's take a quick peek. So these are like to change people's, oh, Starry Ring is supposed to make someone fast, they said. So I bet it just increases someone's speed. I don't know what a magical skirt is. Stone wig. We've got a few things I need to try to see. Here I am, I'm doing things. Stone wig. Give. Ooh, wizard can take the stone. So can Rambo. Testify. Everybody can. Ooh. Okay, well then we're not done equipping. I'll just have to finish that the next time we do this. So let me just take a note on that. So yeah, we're gonna check for any weapons, blah blah blah, in our bag. Finish equipping. And we need to, I need to get rid of, like, the extra items and folks on each character that we don't need and make some room for medical herb and stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, what are you liking about how they do Lex this time around, Ronaldo? Check for any other accessories, weapons, bag, finish, equipping. At this, I think after that, we can do a little more exploring this area. What was the name of this town? Forgot. Anyway, I want to do a little more exploring in this, just outside of this town. We already went to the pyramid and stuff, and we had the magic key. And at some point, we're going to be heading kind of over to where... So if we look at our map here, based on our map, so we're in kind of like North Africa right now, sort of in, yeah, we're in this like town that, you know, very much supposed to be like Alexandria or something. And the pyramid is that pink dot up above us. But yeah, we're going to be moving up to sort of Spain and Portugal pretty soon. That area was locked in by some folks who said you need the magic key to get through. So, yeah, we're gonna get ourselves into the Iberian Peninsula. All right, got our notes. I'm going to get to the king and we're going to save. And I think that's it. We're going to call it a night after that. I'm a sweaty mess right now. He's not rich from what I see in the moment. He has red hair, but his personality hasn't changed. Interesting. Yeah, you know, there's always another retelling with these kind of characters, right? They can be imagined in a million different ways. Ever find this guy? My brother always liked gazing at the water, but he set off east, heading towards Ashalam, and never returned. He must have died out in the desert. I'm sorry.
Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos.
Did we rob these drawers in here? Yeah, so it's it may be kind of early, huh, Ronaldo? Like sort of early in his career, or kind of still in his origin story. I love the little cat sprites. It's funny, man. This game, like, they do these crazy. It's just such an interesting take, because it's like a Japanese cartoony take on the rest of the world, you know. And I know that there is a place, like, I think that there is a Japan equivalent in this game too. But yeah, you know, you come to this place that's like, you know, very clearly modeled after Egypt. It has a queen that they're all talking about. Oh, she's so beautiful. Da, da, da. You walk in and there's cats running around on a Persian rug. So it's like, that's like an Ottoman take as well. Obviously, cats too are very. I guess cats being its own Egyptian thing too, even long before the Ottomans. But yeah, I don't know. It's just fun. Like it's such a funny take, you know. Like I said, like a Japanese cartoony, silly, you know, vision of the rest of the world, and yeah. That's right, Gigantic. R.I.P. R.I.P. Man. You gotta have some respect, man. He set off in search of adventure, maybe enlightenment. He went across the desert, heading towards Ashalam. Which, when you get there, is, you know, it's gonna be like a, some kind of like a old Arab city, you know. We came from there earlier, but yeah, you got to cross a vast desert to get there. R.I.P. By the way, it's not like the other Dragon Quest games do this, you know. There's so many in the series, but they're not all connected. Most aren't. The first three are very firmly connected, and then after that there are connections between games, but it doesn't become as like important, or it's not as like, with one big exception, it's not as like forward in the story that it's connected to other games. Yeah, but these first three games, yeah, they form a trilogy. And then people do 4, 5, and 6 together as a trilogy as well, because there are shared elements. I haven't played these games enough to know, but I think it's a bit of a weaker thing, you know. The connection is there. There are similar places and connections between those games, but it's not as hard of a, you know, they're not like necessarily direct sequels. Yeah. I haven't, Ronaldo. Nope, still haven't seen those Sonic movies, man. Feel like I'm letting Eggman win. We're gonna save and call it a night. It shall be done. There's another little typo. Oh well, I'm glad we got a fan translation. God bless them, man. You know, honestly, I'm not out there translating whole games. You wouldn't want me doing that, because I couldn't at all. And God bless the ROM hackers, the fan translations. Otherwise, I might not be playing this game right now, you know?
Adios, amigos.
What do you say? I'm feeling tired. Oh, thanks for hanging with. This was cool, guys. Thanks for chilling. Ronaldo, thanks for being around. And yeah, thanks for the shout out as well. Gigantic, thanks for hanging as well. This was fun. And thanks again for that raid. That was very cool. And I had a great time with your crowd. You bring a good one in. The chat was coming so hot and heavy for a while that or at the beginning that I missed it all. But yeah, sorry. And thanks for hanging. Nick, of course, Ray. Let's see, we had Fireball, and I think it might have been a while since we had others. Let's see, Princess. That might have been about it. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow. We're doing Mario Tennis 64, Japanese version, of course. Ring-a-ding-ding. Good night, guys. I'll play some sounds for you. Have a good one.
See you next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
It was nice to be with you.
Time has come to lip sync for your life.
Good day, sir.
I'm exhausted. I've run out of things to say.
The Parvinator.
Parvinator.
Fatality.
This is a lot of fun, but what are the practical implications of what we're seeing here?
See you next time.
Thank you.
Rocket, man. I'm gonna give you 55 straight. Rocket, man.
We all can grow and we all can learn. We all can grow and we all can learn.
You were special.
Nico, it's Roman. Let's go bowling. Ladies and gentlemen, salt and pepper.
Come on now. That means everybody just cool out.
Cause I'm an island boy.
Sure smells good.
Ladies and gentlemen, salt and pepper.
Woo! That's a great fucking record, man.
Come on. Come on.
I speak from the brain.
Come on now.
Come on. Come on.
I speak from the brain.
Come on now.
So don't worry about it. Come on.
Come on now.
Come on. Come on.
Great American food.
So don't worry about it. Come on.
You were special.
Picture this, we were both butt naked.